Welcome to the Pokemon Squad behind the scenes. My name's John.
My name's Dale.
We're shining the light of Christ.
One pack at a time.
Now let's get going. We are about to film this mystery box opening, and we'll be doing that.
This will go on the same channel. There's no other channel.
That's right. We don't have like a behind the scenes channel.
It's not like Carter's live video, but one day we might start one. If you get us to 50,000 subscribers, we'll start another channel.
All right, guys. So let's start with the basics. It's behind the scene. What in the world kind of cameras are we using? We're using smartphones. We are using, this is a Galaxy Note 9 that we use for the card camera. And that will go into this little holster here. That'll be what you see the cards filmed on.
This is just kind of like what we use in our videos.
That's right. That's exactly what this is. So this will be the card camera. The camera I'm holding and videoing with now is a Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. And this we will put in this tripod that we have here. It has an ultra wide setting, as you can tell there, how it's zoomed way out. I'll put that in here. You'll kind of get the classic Pokemon Squad, layout. And then I'll usually do a lot of zooming. And sometimes I scoot it like way back here. But I don't know if I'll keep doing that.
We can't do that because our tripod's huge.
I need to try to keep it from getting this light source because it kind of washes everything out. So I need to keep it under here. But here's our, kind of our stage that's set. We've got the case here. We've got the artwork, kind of like a secondary when we're shooting from the side angle like this. When you see some of these slap pack battles or packer slap, whatever you want to call it, you've got something to look at behind there. Dallas has got his little office area, Pokeball, and of course the rug. So that's kind of our layout. Like I said, this is extreme behind the scenes. You may not even care about all this. Here's our curtains with our Pokemon pins in it. Zoom in a little bit so you can see it. So we use two cell phones. We'll have a video going on here. That'll video.
So this is basically just showing you if you want to start a YouTube channel. Basically, if you want to be like us, this is what we use. So
that's right. We're doing
what you can do.
Pretty simple the way we do it. So two cell phones.
Nothing real fancy.
A little phone holder here, and a tripod there. So that's what we do to film. We're going to film the video, and that'll probably go up first. And then we'll probably mention, hey, later there's going to be a behind the scenes of this one. So that's what we're going to do. It's kind of, freelance. We usually kind of have it pretty structured.
This is our studio.
This is our studio, Dallas's bedroom. But it is completely Pokemon and Star Wars.
We have a studio house and we have our normal house.
No, we don't. It's all in a bedroom. Okay, so we're going to start the video, and then I'll probably pick up, may show a little clip of it in the behind the scenes, and we'll pick up with the editing process. All the editing I do on the phone. I'll literally wirelessly transfer the video file from here to my phone. Samsung has something called, I think, Smart Connect or Quick Connect, and it takes just a minute. We do shoot. The main camera shoots in 4K, so when it's that far back, when I zoom in, I don't really lose a whole lot of detail. And then this one, it shoots in 1440p, which is higher definition than 1080p, which is what we would consider just full HD. And I'll get a little technical here. I don't shoot in 4K because, and this phone can, and it looks great, but it's limited to 10 minutes. And I don't want to lose any footage. And honestly, it's most of the time nobody's watching these in 4K anyway, even though normally we upload them in 4K. So if you wonder, man, I really like the Pokemon Squad's look. It's all through cell phones. This was my old phone that we used to shoot all the videos on. I got an upgrade. Kept this
one. My phone that I have was my dad's old phone. Then he gave it to me whenever he got that phone. And my mom got the exact same phone, and that one is just a Pokemon Squad phone.
I'm sure y'all really fascinated by the phone swapping history.
Huh.
Alright guys, so let's get into the video. And we'll show you how we won't cut that part out for you.
Oh, and guys, just to know, whenever we're choking people, don't call the cops because we're finding that is not real.
The choking is not real. The slaps are real though.
Oh yeah, I heard that pretty bad the other day.
Alright guys, let's jump into the real video.
We got 5 seconds on it.
Alright, for our behind the scenes friends, we've got this camera rolling, we've got that camera rolling. We're gonna do our little 1, 2, welcome to Pokemon Squad, and then it's real video from then on out. And I won't force y'all to watch it twice. But let's get it going. Alright, you ready?
Yeah. Whoa!
Alright, here we go. 1, 2.
A few moments later.
Say goodnight.
And that's when we usually cut the videos. As you can see, I'm alive and well. I wanted this camera to stay on. That is one other thing I was going to tell you, is that we use the audio from this camera. We don't have it like an external speaker or anything. We use the audio from this camera, except for this portion.
We tried it one time, like we tried a little speaker, but it wouldn't have.
Yeah, that camera's too far away, so we use this for our audio. Now on my phone, when I use my program, it's a little difficult to sync the audio up, but it's worth it because the quality, because this is so close, is so much better. All right, so the next thing that you'll see in the behind the scenes is me, I guess, starting the editing process. And that may not, I don't know when I'll start to film that part. A lot of times we'll film these in several in a row, and then I'll just edit them as I have time. And I try to, if we can, 4 or 5 days in advance to give me enough time to edit these. We do sometimes, we'll film a video and I'll edit it that night and pop it on tomorrow. But normally, we're several days out. In fact, the video that went up Monday of this week, we filmed last week. So sometimes we're a whole week ahead. So, and sometimes we're only a day or two ahead. Just depends.
A week behind, not a week ahead.
Anyway, guys. We'll see you in a minute. That was amazing. Alright everybody, here is what we call the Pokemon Squad phone. This is the card camera phone. I'm going to go to the gallery here and find our last 2 videos that we just shot, which I guess there's 3 parts there. And I'm going to hit the share, and this is a Samsung device, both of these are, and there's this quick share feature. And it uses, I think, Wi-Fi Direct to shoot these big files over to my phone, and you won't be able to see. Alright guys, when I hit transfer, it actually stopped me recording, but it sent it over 3.78 gigabytes. Only took about 45 seconds. If you don't have that capability, you may have to put them on your computer and then pull them off to the other phone if you want to do it like I do, or maybe put it on a Google Drive and then re-download it. That'll be up to you, but that's how I do it. Having 2 Samsung phones is really handy. Right now I'm doing the bulk. I separate our rares out, reverse rares and hollow rares. I already put up our non-hollow rares. No, I didn't. They're right there. Our non-rare reverse hollows. You can see. So we got reverse holographics that are not rares, and then we've just got regular rares. We keep all those, and then we just bulk out all of the common and uncommons, and we turn those in for store credit with Meta TCG. So we do get some money back. And we've just got a binder where we just put all these reverse hollows and holographics in, and maybe one day there'll be something we like to have. Alright, we'll go to editing now. This is like a mini tripod. It's pretty cool, pretty versatile. That you can kind of stand up, put the phone in there. This is usually what I'm using if I'm holding the camera, and that extends out to a good ways if you need it to. So that's pretty neat. I think it's like 14 bucks. This was like 20 on Amazon. But you could use this, but it's kind of a bigger footprint. So normally for the card camera we use that. Selfie camera we'll use this. Or you can just set this up as a tripod if you need to. Alright, now we'll get to editing, maybe. Alright everybody, this is kind of my first time ever doing like a tutorial, so it may be a little rough. This, though, is the program that I use to make almost every one of our videos, and it's called Youcut. There's a free version and a pro version. Really, the only difference is that the pro version comes with, I think, a few extra little special effects and things. As far as I know, this is only available for Android phones. There may be an equivalent option for iPhones. I'm not entirely sure. But I'm going to just walk you through the process of what we do, and then maybe you can translate that into your own project. Or if nothing else, it's just a neat behind-the-scenes look. So, in order to get started, we're going to hit this plus, and we'll go to a new project. And you'll see you can start a new project from videos, from photos, from everything. So we're just going to, and then also they've got this material tab as well. And this is more for special effects later, but you can just use that as something. We'll talk about that in a minute. So let's go to over here. We're going to show you what it's like just a single video. No crazy editing, just show you some basics. So we've got this video up. This was our pack or slap at the zoo. Usually the very first thing I do is change the color settings. So I'm going to go here to filter and adjust. Now they've got some kind of prepaid if you want it to look more like a movie or something like that, or prepaid, you know, pre-adjusted. I usually, though, I like my colors to pop. So I usually just crank the brightness up just a bit, because when I crank the contrast up, it usually darkens the image. Now, depending on where we're at and what we're doing, I'll adjust this more or less. And then I get to the saturation. I usually go a little bit too far and then back it off a little bit, and then maybe adjust my other settings accordingly. So I think that looks pretty good for before and after. You can push this little gray button over here on the right. This is what it looks like before and then after. It's a huge difference to me. If you've noticed, all our videos kind of pop. I like that. Maybe not everybody does, but I'm shooting this on my phone, so it needs all the help it can get. So I think this looks a lot better. So we've got that. We can scroll back and forth on our timeline here. Usually the next thing that I do is find my beginning. So we usually do a countdown, and we'll cut it. So this cut tool, we're going to click our timeline. The split is what they're calling it. That's going to be what you use the most probably. And this is what you can use to literally cut your video. And I've just done it in a few spots, but we're going to back it out, and we're going to hear some audio here, and we'll cut it off. Alright, so we're about to say welcome to Pokemon Squad. I paused it there. May not have heard it. I have my phone turned down a little bit. We're going to split it right there. Click that, and it's deleted. So let's check it out now.
Welcome to the Pokemon Squad.
Starting to look more like a Pokemon Squad video, right? Now we're going to go to the sticker feature. And this is where you can just put a sticker or something else. So we usually have Pokemon Squad kind of pop up. You can also pick this kind of stuff. So these are some of the ones we've used in the past. But right now we're just sticking with that. A lot of times before we're doing a set, you can see we've got different cards here. What are we looking for? That type of stuff. Now, we can click on either one of these. We're going to click on the actual sticker, which is our logo. I'm going to hit this animation. Got all these different animations we can pick from. Normally for the logo, I do like a little spin. I've just been doing it, so it's like, well, it's kind of our thing now. So let's check it out.
Welcome to the Pokemon Squad. It's pack or slap. We're at...
Alright. And sometimes I'll move this sticker, the duration a little bit sooner. So we'll just go 3 seconds. We're done with the sticker menu. We've got all these options up here. One thing we can do is add music to it. I downloaded some of these from YouTube Studio. This one is the one I used for this particular video. It kind of was like a Lion King type feel. So we'll click that. One thing I've noticed just getting music anywhere, if it's not from the YouTube Studios, you kind of hit and miss if you're going to be copyright struck or not. It's too loud whenever you first put it on there, so we're going to adjust the volume here.
Welcome to the Pokemon.
A lot of times it's still too loud. I'm just using my phone speakers. That's probably the hardest part for me is the audio balance. So let's see what we're looking at now.
Welcome to the Pokemon Squad. It's pack or slap. We're at the zoo, but we've got to be very careful.
Looking good so far. Let's drop that menu back out the way. Now one thing that we normally do is we usually have like a zoom effect at the beginning. So let's hit this effect button. We've got all kinds of different effects. On these effects, you pick where you want them to be at the time on the timeline, and then whatever you want, you just hold it down until you're satisfied. So we normally do this zoom lens at the beginning. So let's try it out. We'll hold it down.
Welcome to the Pokemon Squad.
Starting to look familiar now. So we're starting to get kind of the gist of a Pokemon Squad video. Alright, next let's add some text. So let's see where to add it at.
Welcome to the Pokemon Squad. It's pack or slap.
So we'll type in pack or, if I can spell, pack or slap. And we'll kind of make it, big. Maybe we'll do an animation. Let's see. Let's make it a heartbeat. And we can pick the colors. So we'll go with red. So now let's check it out.
We're at the zoo, but we've got to be very
Pack or
careful.
slap. And then you can make it longer by just grabbing the end of it, or shorter. Probably doesn't need to be that long. So let's check that out.
Welcome to the Pokemon Squad. It's pack or slap. We're at the zoo, but we've got to be very careful.
Nice. Alright, another feature that we can do, we can try out that split. So let's highlight our timeline where we want it to split at. We'll have it split right there, and we'll hit our split button. We have a plus sign down at this bottom left. It's going to add something after whatever you have selected. So we're going to select this clip here. We're going to have our plus. And let's just say we want it just to shoot into the middle of, let's see. What can we put? We'll just pick this one. Nope, let's do Dallas jumping. Alright. That's not Dallas jumping, apparently. I'm just scrolling through. Did I click the wrong one, guys? I don't know. I seen him jumping somewhere. Alright. Well, anyway, we inserted this clip. As you can see, it's not the same vibrance as this one. If you add a clip and you want to change the vibrance, just highlight back over here on one you've already changed, hit filter, and then there's these multiple checks. You click that and apply it to all, and now we've got that filter here. If we only just want a little piece of it, we can click split, click which part we want and delete it, click somewhere else split, delete it, There's Dallas jumping around. Maybe I accidentally picked 2 of them. So we'll just delete that all together. And now
But we've got to be very...
he can just jump. These are the very basics. We can also add the picture-in-picture. So we'll get a little fancier now. So we'll scroll over here and we see the PIP. That's picture-in-picture. We'll click that. And we want to pick, well, anything you want. Let's pick this. And we see now we've got another window here with another video playing. We can put it up here, so this is your card camera, maybe. So
We've got to be very... Welcome to the Pokemon
you've got them both playing. You've got both their audios. You can kind of click if you don't want it to last the whole time. You can delete that out. You can highlight it, drag it around. You can make it bigger, smaller. You know, it could be sideways. You can crop it, and that's another important feature I probably should have already mentioned. This is how you get kind of your zoom. So say I want it to be zoomed during this process here. We're going to pick that and hit crop. Pick our aspect ratio. This one's going to be 16:9. If you're doing a short, you can take any video, do 9:16, and get it like that. We're going 6:9, and we'll just say we want to be zoomed in more. Hit the check.
And very careful because
And now
the
we're
lines
zoomed in, and it'll zoom back out at the split. Alright, the picture-in-picture mode, you can crop it. And one thing that I do, I'll usually crop this down. I use this free crop, and say this is my cards that I'm looking at. I'll make it kind of that big, and I'll stick it over to the side, and now
it's just me.
You can see them both playing.
Very...
You can change the volume. There should be an option there if you don't want to hear both. If you do want to hear both, you can leave them. You can turn it off or turn it way up.
Squad.
However you want to do it. So that's how you would have 2 going at once. Now if we get real technical, you would probably want to line this up with your audio. That way the people are seeing everything. That's a little trickier. That's more advanced. If you want to see extremely advanced, just let me know, and we'll get really technical, maybe in a different video. I'm just giving you the basics here. So that's your picture-in-picture. Let's say we want a special effect. So let's get rid of that. We don't just want the effects we have here, but they're pretty nice. I always like this one. We can hold it down and kind of make it a little dreamy. Also, we can hit the speed, and we can go really fast or really slow. So we'll slow it down. The thing about going slow on this one, the audio sounds really weird. So it may be better to, dub over it or something. Turn the volume down and then make your own sound effects. So now you see it's a lot longer on the timeline because we slowed it way down. So we'll see what that looks like. And you can hear the weirdness in the audio. So we can take our special effect, click back on it, click it on the timeline. We can make it last longer. If we double click here, it can go all the way to the clip end or the end of the video. I'm going to click that. We're going to turn his volume down. Alright.
Well, we've got to be very...
So we got something pretty neat there. You could scroll. If you wanted your own sound effect, you could go to music in this program. They have an effects tab. And, we can get funny with it. Let's make this very serious video here. So we're going to pick right whenever he's in the air. Drag that over there. Alright, see how serious it is now. Perfect. Also, this program has music. Some of these are copyright, some of them aren't. I've learned that the hard way. Some of these you've heard in a million hour videos. Some only used once because they got copyright claim. You can still post your video, and if you're not monetized, it may not matter to you at all anyway, and you can use those. You're trying to think what else we can show you here. But you can kind of see how, a video like this could come together. Let me show you, well, first I'll show you this. Say you're done with your video, you got it how you want it. We're going to go up here to save. Now we've got some options here. You can pick your resolution. Usually our videos are shot in 4K, so we leave them there. If you're shooting a video for TikTok, you're going to have it at 1080p and also in the 9:16 aspect ratio. And then you can pick your frames per second. I usually leave it at 30. 60 will give you a little bit of a smoother video, but it won't be as smooth if it's not natively shot at 60 frames per second. And then 24 frames per second is more like what you'd have in a movie. Most probably the videos you watch on YouTube are 30. So you can pick your aspect ratio. You can also see how big your file size is going to be. So it's 60 frames per second and 4K. This thing's going to be nearly 2 gigabytes. 1.8 megabytes big. So that's what you would do. You'll hit save and it'll start to convert it. Let's back out of here, and it does save it in drafts automatically. Let me show you a video that I did just to show how extensive we get with it. I picked the wrong button, so I'm going to go to drafts, and I'm going to pick, and you can see all these drafts we have. These may be videos you've already seen or coming up. This one second down, there's 57 clips in it, and it's 8 minutes long. There's 57 clips because I have basically chopped it to bits. Here's your classic Pokemon Squad episode here. Let's just watch a little bit of it. You can see the different aspects. Got a little bit of the music there. We got the purples of special effects. This is just our first spot. If you notice something, and of course here's our sticker. I have muted our audio clip. Why did I do that? Because I have a separate audio right here. I've muted this audio clip and have separate audio. So if you're recording on like a microphone or something, you can add it as music and then just line it up. That is the most difficult part, is lining up your sound to your video. But this is what it looks like on this program with this video. It looks like this is the mystery box video that we did. So let's check that out in real time.
Welcome to the Pokemon Squad! My name's John.
My name is...
And you see here, we cut the music out right here. You can see where it starts, begins. It's not just your timeline that you can clip in this program. You can clip your audio as well. You see it say split there. Of course, you can change the volume, all kinds of stuff. You see each one of these slices, it's zoomed differently. So I've got a slice here, and then I zoomed in to me. I've sliced it there, zoomed into Dallas. And then I did a zoom out there. So this just kind of shows you in real time what it looks like. We've got our special, our text there. The purple's a special effect with all that little radiance going on. You say, well, this looks a little complicated. It can be. It can get that way. So here we've got split screen. This green is our second screen there. I have cropped it just to fit the mystery box. And then I've cropped us over to the side. We just barely fit, but that's about all I could do on this one. Let's go to the actual card openings. And you can see a little more. There we go. So I have cropped the second video out. Just free crop. Got it around the card. And just placed it over there. Of course, I needed to crop us to the side, so I had to crop us to the side and have some free space over here to accomplish it. So we can see how that plays out.
We get lucky this.
This was just one large second video that I placed, lined it up with the audio, and then just cut pieces out of it. And we have pieces out of it whenever, we're not opening any cards. This is kind of, you just edit it as you go. It'd just be one long video, and as you go through the video, you just kind of work your way through it. So like I would click there, delete the middle. You can see how that works. And then you have the amazing undo button that you have to have. Now let's go to look at the save option here. You can see in 4K, I did put this in 24 frames a second because it makes a big difference on a long video, the frames per second you're filming in. I'm fine with 24 frames a second. It made this video right at 3 gigabytes. I am working on a phone, so sometimes it's a hard constraint that I have is the space. Alright guys, I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I need to tell you? Yes. Alright, here we go. What in the world is this? This is what you get when you go to the picture-in-picture and you go to that material tab. We've got different things in this program. It can just be a color, all kinds of different stuff. These are some of the ones we've used. So let's take this classic, right here. You look at it and you're like, what in the world am I ever going to do with this? Let's go to fill, and no matter what you're selected, it's going to fill the whole screen. So now it just kind of just disappears everything because it's in front. We're going to go to blend because we're still selected on that. We'll go to blend, and now we've got different things. We can take out normals, everything. We can take out just the light, and you could see that. Maybe that's what you need. You could do filter, which usually takes out the dark. That's kind of what we would be looking at. And then these do different things that I don't normally, use. Usually I just use this filter. It seems to work pretty good. So hit OK, and now see how that works. Now if you're selected on that still, you can actually move it around. So if you want it on Butterfree, you can do your zoom in motion, and maybe you want it just like that. So you can actually move it around. We did it with the color one, which you'll see right now. See how it zooms out the color? It's the exact same thing. If we went to blend, you see I put filter. If I go back to normal, that's what it would have looked like. Maybe one of these other things would have looked cooler. I don't think so, though. I think I did the right one with the filter. And it gives you that really cool kind of rainbow effect. It's only so long, so I just picked this one and hit. You can scroll over and hit copy. You can do copy on anything. One thing that's also pretty cool, you can select something and you can put it in reverse. Sometimes I do that on a Restock Friday. If I didn't film something long enough, I'll make a copy, put it beside it, and then reverse it. So you'll get it in forward and then reverse. If you hold down on one of these clips, it brings up all the clips and you can move them around. But this is what a Pokemon Squad looks like. A video from the Pokemon Squad in raw form. Let's go to filters. I'm just going to show you. This is what it looks like without the filters on. It's just dull and gray, which is probably more accurate for what we look like. But I really love the pop of the colors. And I think it's kind of almost our style. We've been doing that for quite some time now. And when you watch our videos, hopefully you notice the colors really are vibrant. We could have went with any number. I think this looks maybe more like a movie. and that sort. There's a film. You know, definitely doesn't look that great to me. It just doesn't look like us. I'm going to hit the undo. I've already saved this video and uploaded it, so it doesn't really matter what we do to it. It's going to just get deleted anyway. Alright, guys. What do you think? Is that what you needed? The behind-the-scenes Pokemon Squad treatment? Let me know, guys. Alright, guys. It's time for the upload process. It's all on my phone. This is just the YouTube app. I hit the plus here. We've got a few options. We can create a short, upload a video, we go live, we can create a post. We're going to go to upload a video. We've got our options here, of course. If you've ever uploaded a video, you've probably seen this. Right now, without this part, that video, what is this? This is the screen recording part. It's 25 minutes long. We'll just pretend like we're doing this. So hit next. Alright, we'll title it whatever. And then, you know, we got our visibility settings. You want it scheduled. You want it published. Usually we go unlisted first. And then hit upload. And then we'll have, you know, it going. Whenever it's uploading, it'll be showing what in the library and your videos. There's a sneak peek at some of these. Maybe not even went live yet. It'll just be showing this uploading. So once it's finished uploading, we have an app on the phone called YouTube Studios. So we'll go to that app. This is what it looks like. You can see how much money we made. So much money. Alright, guys. We will go to videos. So let's click here on, let's see. Let's try this one. This is the one we've been kind of following. The mystery box one. You can see it's at the time of this is unlisted. It's probably already went live now. Obviously, nobody has watched it because it hasn't went live as this recording. Up here at the top right, we've got a few things. We can share it. We can open it in YouTube. The most important thing is this little pen icon. So we open that up. We can title it. You can change the title anytime you want, whether the video's live or not. We've got our kind of description here. I just have this saved on the clipboard on my phone. And I just kind of edit, you know, just this little section here. Yeah, I don't think anybody actually reads these, but oh well. You turn the monetization on. We don't usually like bomb y'all with ads in the middle. I might on this one though. You may have noticed some in the middle of this one because this thing's gonna be like 30 minutes long. Okay, get that money. The playlist. We got this in a long video section. Our tags and stuff. Here's our tags. One thing that's interesting, the tags, if you just paste it from here, if you've got them saved already, it just groups them in one huge tag. I don't know if that makes a difference from this or not, but I'll show you how I actually do that later. You know, you can just say if you want comments or not. If YouTube turns off your comments, and if you've got this app, you can go in here and usually turn them back on. So that's usually what I do. Right here, you can upload your own thumbnail. There's your pre-selected ones, and then that's the one that I actually made. I don't know if I'm going to go into that in this video or not. I think it's going to be an hour long. So we do that on every video. We go in here and do all these things. You know, if we want to schedule it or not. One thing I don't like in the app for members, to make it early for them, I can't do that here. And there's a few things you cannot do in this app. I use this app constantly for all kinds of things. I mean, it alerts you when you get, you know, a comment. So it's super handy. But honestly, I have to use actual studio website a lot. So let's go to, I've got it saved here, and you'll see everything about the Pokemon Squad. This is, if you go to your YouTube channel, if you click over here, you'll have a few options. One of them will be YouTube Studio, and that will bring you to this page. And this tells you really about everything. But what we're really focused on right now is this right here is the content. We're going to go to our video here. Click on the title, hit edit. And it shows you pretty much what we already saw. It's just easier kind of to add it on the other one. But here's where you'll add your end screen. Like I said, I'm doing this all on my phone. I already made one and just copied it from a previous one. And then you can hit save on it. Try to do that on all our big ones. If you want to add a card, you can do that here. And then you can, on the visibility, actually make it for members only. Which we'll go ahead and do that now. You'll be able to watch that. So members only, we'll hit done. We'll go down here to show more, and usually here I just go ahead and paste my tags in here because it actually separates them out here. Alright members, if you watched this early, this is me doing that. So I'm going to hit save, and whenever you hit save for members only, it asks you if you want to make a post so they know that it's posted for them. So we'll say yes, and we'll say member early access. Alright, and we'll hit post. Alright, that's been posted, but only the members can see it. Alright guys, I think, well, I guess I'll go ahead and go into the thumbnail. So I use a program on my phone called Picsay Pro. Let's start. We'll get a picture. We'll start a new blank picture. It already defaults to what you're used to doing. This is a 4K image. So I just looked up, I googled what a 4K image was, typed it in there. It's just kind of pre-filled, and I'll hit create. Just starts with black screen. I'll click here and insert a picture. We'll pick, I've just downloaded some, let's see, let's go to my downloads. I've just downloaded some pictures. So let's see, I'll kind of find a classic Pokemon Squad one. Let's try this right here. So we got that, we'll hit OK, and OK. So that's our, kind of our background. Then I'll go to insert picture, and I will choose one. Let's look at my gallery, go to albums. Where are we at? We got a bunch of stuff in here. I always have to dig through this photo room. Alright, let's just, let's pick this one. I thought I'd like that one a lot. So, get that. Kind of put it there. Alright. Let's go to effects. We want to change the contrast a little bit. There we go. Looking good. Okay. Now we don't want to save it. Alright, now we'll get the title. We'll kind of go here and go wow. I'll click on this and I can actually change the color. I usually kind of go for like a neon green. And then kind of make it big. Wow. I'll go insert a picture. You know, maybe I'll do our logo. So it's way down here. I need to clean this up a little bit. Alright. So we'll just kind of slap that over there. And there you go. There's your classic Pokemon Squad thumbnail. Now, how in the world do you get this clear background image? That's a pretty good question. I have an app on here called Photo Room. So we can start from scratch. And let's just see if we can find just this is a good one. Me and Dallas are hugging. And this app, as you can see, just kind of magically erases the background. You click on it there. and it's pretty neat. If you click on the person, you're editing this. There's a watermark here. Don't tell photo room. I usually move the picture over here, and then I'll just crop it out when I put it in there. That way, I don't get a watermark on it for free or bad like that. You can pick shadow. Pretty cool. You can get an outline, which a lot of people do. You can make it big. The color, say we want it blue. And then you can make it big or small. Pretty neat, guys. I actually love this. My wife showed me that, and couldn't believe it. Now, you could probably actually make a whole I guess thumbnail with this, but I just prefer to do it with that other app. So use a whole bunch of different apps to get all this done. Alright guys, so let's hop back in here. And what we're going to do is put what we always put. Good night. Good pulls. And God bless. That's what I'm telling you guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was crazy long, but hopefully it's everything you could ever want. This is Pokemon Squad behind the scenes to the max. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Good night, good pulls, and God bless.